Okay. Well, it's 37 degrees this morning, and although it's supposed to be a bit cloudy, our high today is 70 degrees. So definitely a spring day. Come on, let's move along. We're a little bit earlier than usual, but only by about 10 minutes. Hopefully we won't have any encounters with bat. Because I had told my friend between 8 and 9 is whenever we usually come by. Bravo, come on, let's get out of there. Come on. I don't like you climbing in that, I really don't. Let's go. Come on now. Pick your foot up. Let's go. And there's sure to be plenty of traffic. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Okay, you gonna pee on it? Do something, buddy. You gonna pee on it? Okay, then we're gonna go. I've been watching the History Guy this morning. I absolutely love his channel on YouTube. And how very little we know about history, how very many hundreds of millions of lives come and gone. And well, that's a new spot to sniff. And I don't know, much like all of those photos of Earth from space, look at my own life through history. And as I'm getting in the later years, nope, further down, nope. Not making the extraordinary contributions to mankind that I thought I would. Well, come on, close. There we go. In my 20s. Then in my 30s, wanting to build something and working to build something for me and to live on through my own child and my stepchild. And I don't know. And then looking at history is what was recorded, what somebody took the time to create a history. Bravo, get out of the road. Come on. Cookie dog. Good spot. Trying to remember what we had. Yeah, yesterday we had a lot. I got the critter food mixed up and packaged yesterday for the coming couple 3 weeks, and I had quite the audience. And Bravo spent his time whenever it was almost finished. He spent the majority of his time cleaning bowls for me. He didn't seem to mind. And we did share one tube of our food because I've been putting it in, packaging it. Like I package many things whenever I ship things, whenever I make lotions or whatever. And now I've started doing it with food also, is using the pastry bags and sealer. And so far they've been really convenient. You can snip off one end, squeeze out however much of whatever. Twist it up, put an alligator clip on it, or reseal it, whatever I want to do. And I usually just put an alligator clip on it because I'm going to use it within just a few days. But anyway, so we shared one of our tubes of finished food with Bat, the giant, the much larger version of Bravo that our friend rescued off of a porch where he was not living much of a life. So it'll be some superfood for Bat and soul food for me. He's not there. Come on, he's not there. So I don't know yet if we're going to go out to the holler today. I think we will. Bravo really needs it. I think I need it. Come along. He needs to go run, and hopefully he will return, because I still have not done any training with him on the shock collar. And using it without training him with it makes me nervous. Yeah, I heard it too. I think it was just a bird. Hold on. Okay, come on. Bravo. Oh, I found a duplicating recipe online, and it was not at All Recipes, which is where I get tons of recipes, or at least guidelines for recipes. And it was for a duplication of Popeye's fried chicken chains, red beans and rice. And I had bought a can of pinto beans in my last food order, and I'm pretty sure that was the first time I ever bought a can of pinto beans, ever. Because it just seemed wrong to buy a can of pinto beans rather than make them. But anyway, however, I wanted to try the recipe as it was written. I made a half size. It was pretty darn close. It was close. Hold on. Over here. So I ended up having that for my brunch yesterday, was red beans and white rice. What is it, Bravo? And I didn't do the cooking for me that I had originally thought that I might because, well, I was working on making animal food, but that's all right. Still managed to have a really good spinach and feta cheese salad. And then I had some of the imitation crab meat, which, dang. Oh well. But anyway, the history guy, today I watched one video he did on potatoes, the history of potatoes. And that was fascinating. And let's see, I've watched quite a few this morning. I watched one on ketchup, which I never would have guessed that ketchup was not even an American. And I really thought that it was American invention. It isn't. Turns out that is basically the very, very old history of it is Asian and fish sauce. And then eventually evolving into ketchup. Come on, Bravo, go, go. And that ketchup as we know it, go, no, go. In the United States today is really the product of Heinz. So it was pretty fascinating. But yeah, the original ketchup didn't even, for, I don't know, hundreds of years, I guess, didn't even have tomatoes. Tomatoes from South America had not made it at that time over, but he quit pulling. Across the Atlantic. Come on, further down, further down. So yeah, it was that was interesting. Bravo, now stop. Hey, come on. Hold on, stay still. Just stay still. You're doing good. Just stay still. That's a boy. Good baby. Thank you. Nope. Further down. Well, that's weird. From tomatoes being thought of as being poison because they're in the nightshade family, to later being a cure-all panacea of long life and good health. Same with potatoes. I watched another one that was on potatoes. King of Prussia. Oh, I want to say 16th century, but I don't want to lie. Come on, no. Again, go. A foodstuff from South America. And how the potatoes accounted for the huge population growth throughout Europe. But anyway, the King of Prussia, one thing that was interesting is that he made a royal decree because people didn't like him, they didn't want to eat him. But he made it a law that everyone had to dedicate a certain amount of space to planting potatoes. Anyway, and so the Prussian army, the Prussian military, was one of the most successful militaries in the world at the time, and it looks like it could be attributed greatly to potatoes. They would keep a long time whenever invading armies would go in and steal foodstuffs. Well, not just invading armies, all military would go into homes and steal supplies. They would often overlook potatoes, and so the people weren't left without food. They still had something to eat. So yeah. And then the Frenchman, whose name I don't recall, seems like he was a scientist, of some kind. And he had been imprisoned. I don't remember which war. Seems like 1700s, but he had been imprisoned, and he attributed his survival of years in prison. Come on. And even, come on now. Even, bravo. No. Even good health. We're past. Bravo. To his, bravo. No, now stop. To the prison facility, giving them a diet of pretty much just potatoes and water. He heard bat barking and then a car pulled up, so more than a little bit distracted. No, he's not there. That's why you need to sniff around. All right, come along. Bravo, come along. No. Now come along. Hey, heel. There you go, good. Very good. Oh yeah, another one that I watched was the grasshopper plague of 1874 in Kansas. I mean, it's throughout the Midwest, but wow, it took a long time, and it was never widespread for people to start eating the grasshoppers, but anyway, finally some people started pushing for it. But yeah, the specific breed, Colorado, Rocky Mountain, I don't remember what it's called, but anyway, the breed of grasshoppers that accounted for that is extinct now. It was extinct pretty shortly after that. Well, there's a smudge baby.